I don't get sound. Sound is not coming.
साउंड नहीं डाला नहीं हाँ आया So we are live now. So I am admitting everyone.
So what do you want to learn today? You want to make something or you want to draw? You want to make something? Make something you have to draw on the board. What is that?
We are live. Check करके देख. Check that link with you. जीतो. कुछ सेकंड डिले. ठीक है. देखा है ना तेरा फ्लैश कर इसको बंद कर लाइट का बटन लगा.
Also, we have other movie also, no? General movie.
No, sir. We're just showing one picture. Otherwise, it was giving a trouble.
Okay.
This is running smooth.
So which period is this? Do you like this subject? Yes. Seriously? Yes. So what do you want to learn today? You want to make something or you want to draw? Make something. You want to make something? Yes. Make something you have to draw on the board. What is that? Plastic.
पूनम हैंग हुआ तेरा क्या? वाईफाई गया क्या? नेटवर्क गया था? आया दोबारा? बट यहाँ अभी हैंग है। तेरा चल रहा है लेकिन यहाँ पे हैंग है।
The video has stopped, Sudhir.
Yeah, sir. There was a little bit of network glitch. We are trying to sort it out.
Okay.
यहाँ नहीं चल रहा है, उसको बंद करके दोबारा शेयर करना पड़ेगा। शेयरिंग अटक गया दोबारा। स्टॉप शेयरिंग कर, देन स्टार्ट अगेन। उसको रीस्टार्ट कर, उधर ना जल्दी कर जल्दी। अभी नहीं, अभी नहीं। देखो आया क्या? इंटरनेट आया? इंटरनेट आया क्या? दोबारा से शेयर कर सकते हैं? डबल क्लिक
फोटो पड़वा लग जा। हाँ मम्मा तेरे सांभळवा जो होतो हमने कीधु कि एक मैंने फोटोज भी आपको अपलोड करना मैंने मेल देम टू मी तो फटाफट एक बार तो कीधु बिंदी लगे
Just stop. I request everyone to kindly keep their mic muted and cameras off. Panvi, if you can please switch off your camera and yeah, thank you so much. पूनम तो अभी मेरे नेटवर्क पे है, किससे अटैच है? हाँ?
Do you like the subject? Yes. Really? Yes. So what do you want to learn today? want to make something or you want to draw? Make something. You want to make something? Yes. Make something and draw on the board. What is that? Plastic.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, now start. Yeah. Right. Poonam?
Sir, we had a thought. We had a thought. Since you have spoken about some change in the timing also of the classes in the school, making it from 10 to 1, keeping that virtual booth thing. So, to Pooja, you have to send that to sir after the changes. I think what
Please put the mic off, please.
I share. Anyway, sir. So, one thought was
Shalini
that
Shalini madam,
uh,
please put your mic off.
and she takes 5 minutes, as many students that we will have to see how many she can accommodate in the morning and take their Viva and then get into the physics.
Yeah, thank you.
Start running and then share your screen. उसको लूप में डाल दियो. It's coming. Yes. Sound.
As the day breaks, these women from a remote village in our country begin their daily life, their domestic chores, with pitchers and buckets made of plastic. At the same time, miles away somewhere else in a city, a girl gets up and reaches for her toothbrush, made of plastic. In the kitchen, her mother is ready to make the morning cup of tea. The routine has just begun. And as these persons carry on with their duties and responsibilities, plastics also get ready to serve each one of them with care and dedication in ways innumerable. Packaging is an area where you must have noticed the presence of plastics. In many shapes, colors, textures, and sizes. Milk and mineral water, ready-to-eat food, soft drinks and fruit juices, tea and coffee, biscuits, chocolates, and so on. All these things are packed nicely in plastic containers, bottles or cases, airtight and flavor-locked. When you're at home, probe a little and you'll see plastics being used in many household items like the refrigerator, television, mixer, and the washing machine. Telephones, fax machines, photocopying machines, and computers make use of plastic for their shells, cabinets, and casings. In spite of all this, some people, based on incomplete information, think that plastic is responsible for
So by
pollution
350
in
I'll
the
stop, right?
environment. But before jumping into any conclusions, let us examine the facts. Compared to the air pollution caused by burning of
Okay, so
various
by
fuels,
355 we'll
cement
stop and
manufacturing,
put up that
mining
poster
and
on it,
quarrying, brick kilns, steel rolling plants, and automobile and industrial combustion, the role of plastics in air pollution is negligible. Major chemicals handled during manufacture of plastics raw materials are hazardous in nature. However, plastics raw materials are manufactured only in organized sector and also in a limited number of plants. These plants handle the hazardous materials in a safe and scientific manner as prescribed by the regulatory authorities. During manufacture of commodity plastics, emission levels are defined and maintained to avoid any pollution, and safety norms are adhered to. When the plastic granules are formed after the chemical reaction, these become inert and are absolutely safe for further processing and use. It is like sodium and chlorine, two aggressive chemicals which are required to be handled very carefully. However, when these two chemicals are reacted to form common salt, it becomes a product we use every day in our food. Burning of common plastics release same type of gases as released when wood, cotton or other natural organic materials are burnt. Though uncontrolled burning of any material in the open is not desirable. Plastics are blamed for dioxin contamination in the environment. But then, look at the sources through which dioxin gets into the atmosphere. Burning of municipal waste and different fuels, bleaching of pulp in the paper industry, all generate dioxin. And so do forest fires and cigarette smoke. Plastics have not been singled out as the source of dioxin. Plastics do not pollute water and soil. It is just the other way round. Plastics transport and store water for drinking. Through drip irrigation, it reaches water to the agricultural farms. Plastics by nature are generally inert and pose no problem in landfilling. Though it is not a desired practice, plastic waste should not go to the landfill. It should go for recycling or energy recovery. Emissions of water during manufacture of plastics is very low compared to that of alternatives like paper, jute, textile or metals. The major gases identified as the main causes of global warming are carbon dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, methane, CFC and water vapor. Plastics do not make any additional contribution to generate greenhouse gases. But on the contrary, use of plastics in automobiles, packaging and piping etc. reduces the emission of carbon dioxide to a great extent. The ozone layer protects the Earth from the ultraviolet rays radiated by the sun. If the ozone layer is depleted by human action, the effects of the planet could be catastrophic. Certain chemicals are identified as ozone-depleting substances. These chemicals do not find applications in the manufacture of commodity plastics. Apart from conserving natural resources, use of plastics in packaging saves transportation fuel, as plastics are substantially lighter than conventional packaging materials like tin, glass or steel. Earlier, it used to take a glass bottle weighing 450 grams to pack half a liter of milk. As against that, a plastic pouch weighing less than 2.5 grams is now enough to transport the same quantity of milk safely to more than 45 million families in India. The enormous amount of water needed earlier for washing milk bottles is an additional resource saving we make now. Talking about the saving in transportation fuel, did you know that plastics are replacing 200 to 300 kilograms of traditional material in automobiles? Plastics are used in body panels, bumpers, dashboard, door panels, and upholstery in a car. Because of this drastic reduction in weight, millions of barrels of fuel are being saved annually. In addition, thousands of trees are being saved annually by using plastic for packaging and transportation of apples alone. So use of plastics in packaging gives us many advantages over the alternate materials. Plastics consume least energy for conversion into a product. Therefore, wherever plastic products are replacing alternate materials like metal, glass, or even paper, we save energy and also save the environment to that extent. Enter into a hospital and invariably you come across disposable syringes, catheters, blood bags, urine collection bags, instrument trays, and X-ray films. Did you know? Surgeons use it as implants inside the human body. These applications do confirm that plastics are approved safe material for use in contact with food, water, and pharmaceuticals. It is true that in the industrial era, any kind of human action leaves its effect on environment. But plastics have negligible effects on earth and environment. We have seen that plastics have very little role to play in air pollution. Plastics do not pollute water and soil by replacing wood in packaging, building construction, and furniture manufacturing. Plastics have been saving countless number of trees, reducing pollution, and improving the environment in different ways. Then why this ill feeling towards plastics? Probably you've got the answer. Yes, the lightweight polythene carry bags that flutter around. Is it not the responsibility of the citizens, including you, to check this menace? We should first cultivate the bin culture, which means segregation of waste into dry waste that can be recycled and wet waste that is biodegradable. It is quite easy to separate paper, plastics, and other materials from the dry bin and send them for recycling and turn them into useful products. Plastics that normally do not get recycled find a new utility, as they can be used for road construction after mixing with bitumen. Several institutes, colleges, and private industries all worked successfully in this development. With the help of Indian scientists, Indian Center for Plastics in the Environment, ICPE, has successfully tried this innovation in waste management. While making roads at Dadar in Mumbai, Kalyani municipality near Kolkata, and other parts of the country. You might find it difficult to believe, but in Nagpur, Dr. Alka Sadgaonkar, Professor of Applied Chemistry, has invented a catalyst system that can convert plastics into commercially viable liquid hydrocarbon fuels. One more innovative use of plastic waste is in cement kilns. All types of plastic waste can be safely disposed of in cement kilns. Calorific value of plastics, which is more than coal, can thus be recovered with lesser carbon footprint. Wave the magic wand of recycling. Lo and behold, the bulk packaging bags get converted into Nivar Patti, which has multiple utility. Similarly, after recycling, plastic battery boxes take a new avatar. Affordably priced suitcases and briefcases. The PET water bottles that people throw away after use are collected and crushed here to make stunning floor carpets.
Sapan, I'm joined.
Plastic is on its way to perfection
So I'm
as
already
material.
in.
As we grow up, research and development all over the world would tackle the issue of waste management. Plastic manufacturing will be more
Finish
sustainable.
now. Okay.
It would continue to make revolutionary but pleasant and positive changes in the lives of people around us, in our country, in fact, people of our planet Earth.
Jayant, you can put your video and this thing off and mic muted
Okay.
because then the bandwidth becomes a problem. Thanks, sir. Thanks for joining. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining, Jayant.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, Ramnathan ji. Good afternoon, Sapan.
Good afternoon, everyone. Tapriyaji, good afternoon. Tapriyaji, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ajay.
Good afternoon, Ramnathan ji. I just wished you. I think Sapaya ji is just joining.
Kamal Kandan just.
Hi, Kamal.
Good evening, everybody. Arvind Mehta here.
Very good, Arvind bhai.
Good evening.
Namaskar. How are you, sir?
Arvind bhai, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, KGR, sir.
Very good that you came. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you are allowing us to meet virtually.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you. Good.
Arvind bhai, you are virtually true.
Virtually true.
Dr. Ghosh.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's been after a long time. How are you?
Yeah, fine.
Ghosh Saab is packaging champion now.
Good afternoon, Ghosh ji. Seeing you after a long time. Ajay,
Yeah, good afternoon.
how are you?
All right, fine. Thank you.
No, sir.
Good afternoon, Jayant. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you, sir? Hello.
Yep. Kamaji.
Pillars have joined.
So today it is 4 o'clock. Let's start. All our dignitaries are already on the platform.
Sure, sir.
So we can start with first of all, you take care of the lobby.
Yes, I will.
And let me first say good afternoon and a hearty welcome to all of you to this felicitation event. I am S.K. Ray, the Honorary Secretary at ICPE. I am going to be your host. Joining me would be Mr. Sudhir Khurana as the co-host for this event. And almost all our teachers and students, they are quite familiar with Mr. Sudhir Khurana. So he is going to help me, assist me as host for this program. So few comments, I have put it on the chat box as well. Please do not share your screen during this event. Refrain from sharing the screen. That will interrupt our program. Number two, please keep your video off and audio muted. We would request you to put on your audio and video when you are receiving the prizes or when you are speaking. So during that time, you can unmute yourself and receive the prizes, and you can put on your video as well. In case any one of you have any difficulty in joining, or any of your friends or parents or teachers are having any difficulty in joining this platform, please feel free to reach out to my colleague Poonam Gupta at ICPE, and she has shared her contact details, and I would request her once again to share her contact details with all of us. So without much ado, let me now welcome welcome Mr. KG Ramanathan and deliver our president of ICP to deliver his welcome address to all of us. Over to you, sir, Mr. Ramanathan.
Thank you, Sapan. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible, sir. Yes.
Okay. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Thank you. First of all, my welcome to all the guests who have taken the trouble to attend today. All of you are known to us for a long time, have been in the field for many years, and have rendered invaluable services to the plastic industry. Thank you very much for joining this function. As you know that we have been doing for the last few years a program to familiarize, to reiterate, to remove some myths about plastics and its usages and the real problems of environmental management. This we have been doing for quite some time with the student community, and it has been a very successful endeavor on all India basis. This year too, we decided we'll continue with our program in spite of the COVID restrictions. And our small team of Sapan Ray and Sudhir Khurana and PKB, etc., have done a very good job in organizing this competition in spite of the restrictions imposed on us by the COVID pandemic. As you know, in these circumstances, to reach out to schools, over 20,000 schools have been contacted, and we got more than 2,700 entries, which is very good. And I'm very grateful to the school teachers and principals and specific environmental clubs in some other schools, etc., who took interest even in this period when the schools are shut and enthused the students to enter the competition. So this competition went on an all-India basis. We collected the entries, and we had an independent group of judges who evaluated the whole, evaluated the entries, and decided on the prize winners. I'm very grateful to all of the experts who joined us as the judges and gave their time to correct and evaluate the entries.
You don't
Lastly, to the students and the teachers, thank you very much for joining in this effort. After all, this education is a continuous process. It doesn't stop during COVID or no COVID. And this has given you an opportunity to learn about plastics, to understand its usages, and what is the problem connected with usages, and what is the problem which is connected with waste management, and what is real and what is a myth. All that you can evaluate yourself on the basis of science and hard facts. And that was the purpose of this whole exercise, and I'm very happy that you all joined in this effort. My last request is that next year, we hope we will do it as usual in a grand fashion, and we will be able to meet in person and hand over prizes to the winners. It's not important who is the winner, who is the loser. It's only an effort, and we are this is more to motivate students to join in this effort, to understand and equip themselves for the future. Thank you very much for joining in this function. And once again, I should thank our small team who had organized this program. Sudhir Khurana in particular deserve our congratulations and goodbye. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And that brings us to the next phase of our program. And I'm really delighted that we have two of our industry leaders who have joined us on this event. We have Mr. Kamal Tandon. He is going to share his views. Mr. Tandon is our executive director at GAIL India Limited, which is one of the largest petrochemical producers in the country. He has over 3 decades of experience in the petrochemical industry. He did his BE in chemical engineering from engineering from Department of Chemical Engineering Technology. Excuse me, can you please keep your mic muted? Thank you very much. Thank you. He did his BE in chemical engineering from Department of Chemical Engineering Technology, Chandigarh, and his MBA from MMMS at Mumbai. As I said, he has rich experience in this industry for over 3 decades, and I would invite him to give his keynote address to all of us. Over to you, Mr. Tandon. You may unmute yourself and put on your video, please.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and but not yet visible. So we may. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate.
Camera is on.
Yes, it's on. Everything is okay. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Respected Shri K.G. Ramanathanji, President ICPE, Ajay Shahji, President Reliance Industries Limited, SK ICPE, my senior colleagues from the industry, mentoring teachers from various schools, and my lovely friends. Welcome everyone on behalf of ICPE, on behalf of GAIL India Limited, and from my personal. At the outset, I would like to thank you all, the lovely children who are virtually present here, and their teachers who have immensely supported participating in the School Contest 2020 significantly. Congratulations to the lovely students who will be receiving awards today. their originality and creative ideas in terms of their relevance, content quality, way of presentation, etc. in this All India School Contest organized by ICPE. ICPE had organized an All India School Contest 2020 with the theme How We Could Achieve a Cleaner Environment with Responsible Use of Plastics and Management of Plastic Waste. The contest had received overwhelming response from the students all over the country. More than 2,650 entries received all over the country, and today we are going to felicitate the first 30 students who excelled from various regions in both junior and senior categories. GAIL is an active member of ICPE along with other petrochemical manufacturers and has actively participated in wider publicity of All India School Contest. The contest has been an eye-opener for young students to realize the importance of plastics, their role in our daily life, special role of plastics during pandemic, plastics recycling, cleaner environment, and management of plastic waste. Students, as a country, we have worked very hard in bringing up various innovative applications of plastics. We have invested thousands of crores of rupees in manufacturing activities, in machineries, in research and development. With the use of plastics in every field today, quality of our life today is much better. Plastic is an incredibly versatile material that brings many benefits to society. It has a range of unique properties that enable our modern lives. Plastics have molded the modern world and transformed the quality of life. There is no human activity where plastics do not play a key role. From clothing to shelter, from transportation to communication, and from entertainment to healthcare. Plastics, because of its many attractive properties, such as lightweight, high strength, and ease of processing, it is widely used in each and every sphere of our life. We are able to save energy because plastic is lightweight. It results in lower transportation costs, which means less use of fuel and less pollution.
Apart from these guys,
we are able to improve our hygiene with plastic packaging. Plastics have played a key role in our fight against COVID. Every use you see in medical application, the masks, the non-woven masks, the gowns, the medicine bottles, gloves, etc., etc. But we are required to use the plastics very, very responsibly, and we are required to manage the plastic waste. You must be seeing that there is a lot of negative campaign going on against plastics. But let me tell you, plastics can be recycled and energy can be recovered from used plastics products. I am sure that this contest would have generated a lot of good learning for you about plastics, its responsible use and disposal. Thus, collection of plastic waste at source, segregation, and recycling of waste into various useful products, their usage in road construction, oil, energy recovery, there are few of the methods by which plastic waste can be effective. I am sure you, my young friend, being the ambassador of your respective schools and colonies, you can convey and spread the positivity of this wonderful material that is plastics. Once again, my congratulations to all the winning students, their parents, teachers, and all the respective schools. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, I'm muted and my video's off. Thank you, Mr. Tandon, for those very, very inspiring words. Now we have our next speaker, Mr. Ajay Shah. Ajay Shah is the president of Reliance Industries for the polymer chain. And Mr. Shah has basically worked in two major organizations in our country, two leaders in our country. He has over 35 years of experience in polymer and chemical industry, primarily, as I said, in NOSIL, which is an old organization and very reputed organization that we had, and currently with Reliance Industries Limited. he has done his graduation in Bachelor of Technology in Chemical Engineering from IIT Kanpur, and then he did his Masters in Financial Management from the Bombay University. So, Mr. Shah, thank you for sparing your time and joining us here. And over to you for your comments to our young student friends. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sapan, for those kind words. Very good afternoon and namaste to all the school children, their teachers, parents, industry stalwarts, including Mr. Ramnathan, Mr. Taparia, and Arvind Mehta, and all the others who are there, friends and colleagues. I think we meet this time virtually and in very different circumstances. The year that has gone by has provided us time to reflect on various subjects and come up with thought provoking ideas relevant in the new normal. For the present, I will restrict myself to plastics and the environment. Plastics are new generation materials. They're ubiquitous in our life. They play an integral role in the modernization of our society, offering substantial benefits as already highlighted versus alternative materials such as lightweighting, barrier properties, malleability, and of course, resource efficiency. This has driven increasing usage of plastics across many consumer applications, resulting in lower cost, lower carbon emissions, and lower food wastages. Thus, plastics has helped in elevating poverty and ensuring a growing and prosperous middle class population in the emerging markets. There is a wide range with diverse usage in agriculture, food packaging, healthcare, transportation, domestic appliances, household articles, and you can go on and on. In all these areas, plastics bring enormous functional and environmental benefits at affordable cost. As again mentioned earlier, take the pandemic itself. It has been the plastics in the PPEs, that is the protective equipments, face masks, the testing buds, the test tubes that have helped us combat the virus so successfully. And again, just to give an example of the sudden shift in perceptions on plastics, a very large chain which was advocating to bring your own mugs for coffee and beverages and do away with the plastic cups took only a week after the first US case of COVID 19 to ban customers from bringing in reusable coffee mugs and move back to the single use plastic or paper cups. So you can just see how quickly the perception has changed. And this was only because plastics is perceived to have a greater utility and hygiene. Lightweight, versatile, and durable, it's everywhere in modern society. Yet, plastic's greatest strength is also its greatest weakness. It's not degradable, and a large volume is lost into landfills or the environment. And this is what is termed as the plastic paradox. Until the novel coronavirus started its spread across the globe, 2020 appeared to be a year when meaningful plastic use restrictions would finally take hold. A growing list of consumers firms had set targets to reduce their reliance on plastic packaging. But the virus played right into the plastic strong suits, that is, disposability and hygiene. And hence, we got a reprieve. However, public perception about plastics are often formed by products that are found littered in our environment, affecting the flora and fauna on this planet. This particular negative perception clouds the general judgment about plastics. The accelerating pressure on single-use plastics and the reprieve we have got by COVID-19 is an opportunity for all of us to successfully tackle the plastic waste issue urgently. And by all of us, I mean all of us, be it consumers, like on this call, who can help in waste segregation, be it the government, who can provide economic incentives for recycling together with the right policy framework, and be it the companies or the brands by redesigning packaging to help and ease recycling. Hence, let us collectively put our might together to tackle the plastic waste issue. Here, I would just like to highlight a very simple hierarchy that we need to follow. First, use the plastic product for as long as possible, keeping hygiene in mind. Second, use it for mechanical recycling, which is the least energy intensity and ensures it goes back to plastic again. Then comes chemical recycling, which requires more energy but provides the opportunity to go back to virtually a virgin plastic. Then comes incineration, which generates energy and provides some value, but no product in return. And finally, landfill. It's inevitable, it will have to go to the landfill, but that would be the last of our options, as this uses up land resources and provides no meaningful value. Both mechanical and chemical recycling would be termed to ensure circularity in the economy, a goal which we all strive for. We must go away from the use and throw culture to a circular economy for all products and all materials we use, not only the plastics. In conclusion, if environmental considerations are not addressed, it could bring about dramatic consequences. Hence, the appeal to the budding citizens of tomorrow to act and act now. Before signing off, let me provide some highlights on the main event of the day. I'm extremely happy that ICPE is conducting this 4th annual event, the All India Student Contest, with interesting themes laid out both for the junior and senior category students. This attempts to create the right kind of understanding amongst the future citizens of our country. I truly appreciate the interest and enthusiasm shown in the nearly 2,700 entries received from students across the country and compliment each one of them and their teachers and parents for their efforts. Many of these entries reflect their perception based on scientific understanding of the subject and does articulate their views very clearly. We will have an opportunity to get a glimpse of some of these entries in the next hour or so. My heartiest congratulations to all the winners and also to all the participants for some creative ideas, and more importantly, the teachers and parents who have mentored and guided these brilliant minds. My compliments also to the ICPE team for conducting such an event in trying times and educate and encourage the students to view these new generation materials in their true perspective. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shah, for those kind words and inspiring words for all our young friends. We move on to the next part of the program. This is let me take a second to share my screen here. Just give me a moment. Yes, there you are. As mentioned by Mr. Shah, it had been a very, very challenging time for all of us in terms of conducting this event, getting these entries, and we got nearly 2,674 entries over 2 months period during 1st September to 31st October. So thanks all of you who have sent your entries for this contest. These entries were it was a big challenge. We went through all these entries, and thanks to Professor Kale, who was the earlier HOD at for Polymer Science and Surface Technology at ICT, Institute of Chemical Technology. He took this on him on our request to evaluate all these entries along with a colleague of ours from industry and also our director technical from ICPE. They went through these entries and finally made this selection. As Mr. Shah said, there are a lot of good entries, and it was I can empathize with Professor Ale how difficult it was for them to come to these few entries that he has picked up and his team has picked up for the award ceremony today. So without much ado, let me move on to those entries, and let me share this on the yes. So let us move on, and I am really honored to have with us today Mr. S.J. Taparia from Supreme Industries. Mr. S.J. Taparia is Executive Director at Supreme Industries and also a Director at Supreme Petrochem. Supreme Industries actually doesn't need any introduction to the plastic fraternity, but for my young students and teachers and parents, they are one of the largest and most diversified and most respected plastic company in our country. So Mr. Taparia has agreed to do the honor of felicitating the winners coming from the West Zone, and we'll start with the junior category here. And the junior category first prize goes to Hans Shah, and he was mentored by Leena ma'am, and Kant comes from Reliance Foundation School at Kopar Kairane. His thought, food without packaging is thrown out more often than the food protected by packaging. So his thought came on how do I use plastics to save food. Very, 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 very good thought, Kant, and congratulations to you. Mr. Taparia is offering this prize virtually to you. It will reach you by courier, and we would also like to at the same time express our gratitude to Leena ma'am for mentoring Kant in this endeavor. So Kant, congratulations once again, ma'am. Thank you for really for guiding and mentoring Kant in this endeavor. And this, yeah, please. Yes, please. Thank you. So, and the second prize in the junior category has been adjudged by the jury, Miss Ashi Shukla from the Emerald Height International School from Indore, and she was mentored by Nidhi Madam for this effort, and really we appreciate the effort put in by both of them. And congratulations, Ashi. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And this is the memento that will reach you by courier. The shield and the small little memento will reach you by courier. And then we have a small token for Nidhi Madam, which will also reach by courier to you. Thank you, Madam, for guiding Ashi in this endeavor. So we go to the next prize. The third prize in this category goes to Vedika Desai. Vedika, congratulations. And Smriti Madam, thank you very much for mentoring Vedika in this endeavor. Vedika's thought, plastic is necessary, recycle plastic after use. I think this is what has been captured by in the speech of Mr. Shah as well. So very noble thought and very thoughtful of you to have this thing. So congratulations to Vedika, and thank you, Madam, for guiding Vedika on this. So this is the memento which will come from Mr. Taparia's hand. It's difficult. We wish we could have given it to you from his hand.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations once again. Thank you very much for those entries. Thank you, Madam, for mentoring Vedika in this endeavor.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you. And in the next category, there is one mic which is possibly not muted. Some background noise is coming. I would request that the mic be muted. Okay. Now we come to the senior category in the West Zone. Again, the prizes are virtually being given by Mr. Taparia. The first prize in the senior category in the Western Zone goes to Munam Sheikh, Khan, Rizwaddin Khan, mentored by our Munam Sheikh, our teacher, and the Rizwaddin's in his entry, we need to grow, harvest, or extract new material from the earth and recycle it. We can solve that problem by collective hard work. That was the thought which came in his entry, in Riazuddin entry. Very noble thought, Riazuddin. It's something that is very close to our heart as well. And Munam sir, thank you for mentoring and guiding Riazuddin in this endeavor. So congratulations, Riazuddin, for this first being the first prize winner in the Western Zone. Congratulations to you, and our gratitude to Munam Sheikh, our teacher, for guiding Riazuddin in this endeavor. So the next prize, the second prize for the West Zone, goes to Sneha Dash. Sneha Dash comes from Bal Bharati Public School at Khargar, and her thoughts are educate each other about the proper waste management of products made up of plastic.
Yes, sir.
Again, very thoughtful of you, Neha, to bring that particular thought up in your entry. Very useful, very
sure.
Extremely thoughtful of you. And fortunately you had two of our teachers mentoring you, so you had a little bit of advantage. We had Kumud Madam, and also we had Tripti Madam guiding you in this process. So congratulations, Sneha, for this excellent entry that you had sent to us, and also our gratitude to Kumud Madam as well as Tripti Madam for guiding Sneha Das in this endeavor.
Sir, sir, before you move forward, I request the winners to kindly keep their cameras on while their names are announced.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm not able to see on my screen.
Yeah. So
yes,
I'm just
please put your screen on and your mic on, so that when you are speaking, we have an opportunity. Others have an opportunity to see you on the video.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please go ahead.
I'm sorry, I missed the other one. I wish you had guided me right in the first one that we are not able to see the video. Okay, so we'll move on with possibly Kumud Madam, Tripti Madam's video, as well as Sneha Das can come on the video and would like to say a few words. Please come.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Others are able to see
Thank you.
Madam as well as Sneha?
No.
No?
No.
My video is on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to do that. Not that it must be done, but if you can, please do it so that others have an opportunity to also see who are the persons.
Now we can. Now we can.
Now we can
Okay.
see
Now it is,
Kumud
yeah.
ma'am,
Yeah.
Namrata ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for prompting us, Sudhir, because I'm not able to see from my end.
Yeah, yes. No worries.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now the third prize for the West Zone goes to Sumit Singh. Sumit Singh was mentored by Benny Joe sir, and his thought is plastic play a key role in protecting people, especially frontline workers during COVID-19. Very, very thoughtful of you, Sumit. And this is what our keynote speakers also highlighted in his speech, that during this pandemic, plastics did come to us as a friend protecting us. And we should be also responsible in handling and disposing of the waste which gets generated in this process. So very, very thoughtful of you, and congratulations to you, Sumit, for this wonderful thought and for winning the third prize in this senior category in the Western Zone. And also our gratitude. There is one mic that needs to be muted. There's a lot of background noise coming. You are able to see, Sudhir, where we need to. Okay, now it's not there. So, Benny sir, thank you very much, and in appreciation.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
And
Benny sir, we
appreciate
can't
this.
see you. Can you please switch on your camera? And I request.
I've already switched on my camera, sir.
Okay. I
Already
request.
switched on my.
Okay. Okay, sir.
It's okay, Sudhir. We'll make an attempt to get the video and audio on. But if there is any difficulty, then we'll move on. So that
Sir,
we don't.
a few of the people who are watching live on YouTube, they are unable to hear the school name. So I request you to kindly announce the school names also.
Okay, thank you. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
my-
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, with this we come to the end of West Zone, and at this point I would make a request to Mr. Taparia to put on his video and put on his mic and say a few words to all of us, and particularly our young friends who are from the different schools in the Western Zone, as well as all over the India. Sir, over to you, sir, Mr. Taparia.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I
hope you can hear me.
I can hear. Sudhir, you have to respond whether video and audio is proper or not. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
okay.
It is. It is.
Okay.
I am happy to be joining this event. There is a lot of echoing. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. It will be done at my end or
Everybody else needs to be muted.
Yeah, everyone can mute. Only exception would be me, because if I go out and mute, it will interrupt.
I'm happy to be joining this event. My congratulations to teachers and the schools who are being felicitated, and warm greetings to everyone else. Plastics are new generation material, as already informed by previous speakers, Chandan as well as Ajay Shah and Sri Ramnath. It is very indispensable material. We cannot think of living without plastic. Plastics products have brought huge benefits to society, but indiscriminate use and irresponsible disposal have resulted in major environmental concerns. I'm very happy to see the understanding displayed by young students in this contest. They have highlighted our responsibility in reducing unnecessary usage of plastics and manage waste properly. My compliments to ICPE for organizing this contest to help disseminate scientific information and understanding about plastic. I wish all of you very best in your studies and future career. Congratulations once again to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And my apology for not mentioning all the names of the school. I'm repeating that. The first prize in the junior category was Kant Shah from Reliance Foundation School at Kopar Khairane. He won the first prize in the junior category. He's a student of Reliance Foundation School at Kopar Khairane. The second prize in the junior category went to Ashish Shukla. She's from the Emerald Height International School, Indore. I did mention that. So she's from this Emerald Height International School. The third prize in the junior category, Vedika, is from Children's Academy at Ashok Nagar, Mumbai. And in the senior category, Riazuddin is from Asadullah Khan English High School at Mumbara in Thane. In the senior category, he became number one. He won the first prize, and the second prize went to Sneha Das from Bal Bharati Public School at Navi Mumbai. She is from Bal Bharati Public School, Navi Mumbai. And the third prize in the senior category in the Western Zone, Sumit Singh is from Dr. Bansidhar Senior School, Senior Secondary School, Kota. So once again, my apology for not mentioning the name of the school during the presentation, and congratulations to all of you. With this, we'll move to the next zone, that is the North Zone. North Zone, we have junior category in the North Zone. This was actually to be presented by Mr. Rajora right now. I think his colleague is there. He has not been able to join yet because of some difficulties. But we'll move on with the presentation anyway. In the North Zone, the first prize in the junior category goes to Miss Advaita, and she's such a lovely face, I tell you, so sweet. She is from class.
Thank you, sir.
Class 5 and Delhi Public School, Kalyanpur in Kanpur. Her thoughts: let's adopt practices of plastic recycling and create difference by saving the environment and Earth's natural resources. Very thoughtful of you, Advaita, considering your age. I think it is very, very commendable. Let me put it that way. And congratulations once again. These are the prizes and the mementos that will reach you by courier. Our gratitude to our teachers, Milan Madam and
thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
For guiding Advaita in this endeavor. Our gratitude to you, Madam. Thank you very much for doing this for us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
The next prize, the second prize in the junior category, goes to Ayan Ahuja. Ayan is a class 6 student from Indraprastha World School, Delhi. So Ayan's thought on this entry was, if plastic used and reused judiciously, it can give big relief to our natural resources. Again and again, same nice thoughts are coming out from our young friends, that it is not the plastic is not a problem, but how we handle it is something that we need to look at very closely. And congratulations, Ayan, for winning this second prize in the North Zone in the junior category. And thanks, thanks, Madam. Bhavna Madam, for guiding Ayan in this endeavor. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to send this small little memento to you or through courier. Thank you very much. And I hope others can see both Ayan as well as Bhavna Madam on this video. Is it visible? All?
Yeah.
Okay. Bhavna Madam, thank you very much for guiding Ayan in this endeavor. The third prize on the North Zone junior category again goes to Ganesh Verma, Gangesh Verma. Gangesh, my apology. Gangesh Verma. Gangesh is from Bluebell School International, Delhi, and Gangesh's thought in that entry was, without plastic packaging, we cannot protect food from chemical, dust, heat, rain, moisture. Mr. Ajay Shah mentioned all these points, and you are echoing the kind of points that our keynote speakers have mentioned. And our congratulations to you, Gangesh, for winning the third prize in the junior category in the northern region, and also our gratitude to Neeru Madam for guiding you in this endeavor. Neeru Madam, thank you very much
Thank
for.
you so much, sir. Thank you so much for all the appreciation and motivating our students. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You are welcome. Thank you. Now we move on to the senior category in the northern zone. Senior category, the the winner of the first prize is Ibrahim Hanif. He's in class 11, and he comes from St. Columbus School, Delhi. Ibrahim's thought in the entry was, plastic plays a crucial role in fighting pandemic. It is a boon to the society. Exactly what our keynote speakers had mentioned in their in their comments. And so congratulations, Hanif, for being winning the first prize in the senior category in the northern zone. These mementos and other things would reach you by courier as usual. For everyone, we'll mail this. We send this by courier once this event is over. So, and also our gratitude to Namrata Madam for guiding Hanif Ibrahim Hanif in this endeavor. Thank you, Madam, for guiding Ibrahim.
A big thank you to you, sir, and everyone from St. Columbus School. Thank you for your appreciation.
Sir, and I would like to say something.
Please, feel free.
It's been several months since we're talking about how 200 years ago the bubonic plague occurred, and how just 100 years after the Spanish flu occurred, and even 100 years after the COVID-19, the novel coronavirus came. But none of us, I should say most of us,
you have to make it brief, huh, Hanif?
Yes, sir.
Make it brief. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that we can move on. Yeah.
So most of us didn't take the time to analyze how plastic has created a big difference in what we have achieved this year. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, good. Very good thought, Hanif. And we move on with the next prize winner. That is the second prize winner from the senior category in the northern zone. Anushka comes from La Martiniere Girls College in Lucknow, and she has been mentored by Nirmala Madam for her entry. And her thoughts are, plastic is a necessity and a savior in the pandemic. Very similar sentiments being expressed by her as well, Anushka as well in this. We can say that plastic is unsung hero. My God, it's a big compliment to plastic. Thank you, Anushka, for those compliments. It will be music in the ears of our chief guest, our keynote speakers. unsung hero. Great coining of adjective with the plastics.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations once again, Anushka. These are the prizes that will reach you by courier as usual, and and our gratitude to Nirmala Madam for guiding you in this endeavor. Nirmala Madam, thank you very much for guiding her in this endeavor. So, you'd like to say something, Nirmala Madam, or we move on to the next?
She's not on the video.
Okay. So we move on to the next one in that case, because
move on.
Yeah. The third prize in the senior category in the North Zone, the winner is Shakshi Shukla. She is a 9th standard student from Balavantre Mehta Vidya Bhavan in New Delhi. Balavantre Mehta Vidya Bhavan, in bracket we have S.A.S.M.A, and it's in the second sheet. There is some noise. Can we put the mic off? Sudhir, request.
Yes, sir.
Some
yes,
of
yes,
yeah,
sir,
please request. Yeah. So our thought is we should reuse, reduce, recycle the plastics instead of throwing it away. Some echo is coming, Sudhir. Just check the mic, please. Huh? All the mics, yeah. Now it's better, yeah. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
So this is the thought in our entry, and this is a very thoughtful, thoughts that you have brought out. And congratulations to you, Shakshi. This is your memento, which will reach you by courier once again. And our gratitude to our thank you. Our gratitude to Tushar sir for guiding you in this endeavor. So with sorry,
it is a huge honor for us to receive this award. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you are most welcome, sir. You are most welcome, sir. Now, I sense Mr. Rajora has still not been able to join because of some difficulties he may have at his end. His colleague is on this event, Mr. Vinit Gupta. Is he here? Would you like to say something on this, Mr. Gupta?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for kind words. Good afternoon to all my senior industry colleagues present here, dear friends, students, and their parents from all over the country. As per original schedule, Mr. H.K. Rajora was scheduled to join, but due to last minute, some unavoidable business meeting, he could not join. Our apology for last minute change. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the winners and the participants for their efforts winning the prizes and their teachers for mentoring them and guiding them. We are really happy from the industry that ICP has conducted this contest since last so many years to create awareness in the young minds. Our compliment to Team ICP for their tremendous efforts for conducting this contest even during this pandemic. And I think which has received more than 2,600 entries. And I understand from my industry colleagues that around 50% entries are from the northern India. Thanks to all the participants for their response. As everybody knows this plastic is a wonderful material. My senior colleagues from the industry has already briefed the role of plastic in the modern society. Taking it forward, one cannot imagine that how many lives the plastic could have saved in the COVID. Without the protection and help of plastic, this pandemic may have been more devastating. Plastic, I'm just going to tell that plastic is here to stay. But if we can make sure that we discard this properly, the planet can continue reaping the benefit of this marvelous human innovation for several more centuries. I wish all the students for very best in their studies. Thank you, ICP, for calling us for this event. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. I appreciate your kind words, and do convey our regards to Mr. Rajora. Unfortunately, he couldn't join. We do appreciate the compulsion he may be having at his end. And thanks once again for joining us. So we move on to the East Zone now. East Zone, we have. Yes, please.
Sir, actually there is spelling error in my name.
My apology. What is the error? Can you?
Sir,
This
here.
Sakshi
Okay,
Shukla.
sir, here it is right, but in next slide, it's written Shakshi. SH. So I thought there is also error in that price.
Ah, okay, okay. Is this thing correct here, Shakshi?
Yes, sir, here
SAKS. So on the price it will come correctly, and my apology for making that mistake in this slide in your name. We have added one S which is not required. Yeah. So my apology for that, Shakshi. Okay.
No issue, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my name is Advaita, but at the price it is written Advesha. Sir, I am first prize in North Zone Junior.
Okay. We'll correct that. My apology to you. We will when this price goes to you, it will get corrected and it will be shipped accordingly. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And do convey our apology to your parents as well as your teacher. We made this mistake. We'll correct it and send it across. Okay.
No, no problem, sir. No problem.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. We move on to the East Zone. East Zone Junior category will the one we'll start with, and here we have Mr. S.B. Datta, Vice President Marketing and Chemical in the Chemical and Marketing and Chemical Business at Haldia Petrochemicals Limited. Mr. Datta has very wide experience in this industry. As a matter of fact, we were colleagues at IPCL. He is currently the vice president at Haldia Petrochemicals Limited. He has almost 34 years of experience, 3.5 decades of experience he has in this industry, petrochemical industry. He holds a bachelor degree in plastic technology from ICT Mumbai and a master's degree in marketing management from JBIMS Mumbai. So he is going to do the honor of distributing these prizes for the East Zone winners in these two categories. There is a one mic is on where there is a lot of background noise coming. I would request Sudhir to check that and let us see that we can keep that muted and don't have any problem.
Sure,
so,
sir.
Mr. Datta, thank you for joining us in distributing these prizes. And the first prize in the junior category in the Eastern Zone goes to Shaumil Maiti, class 5 student from Mount Litera Z School, Kolkata. Congratulations to, and he has been mentored by Sanjay sir, Sanjay Adhikari. He has mentored, and the thought that has come out in his entry is plastic use in the conservation of natural resources. Very similar thoughts that we heard from many of our senior industry colleagues, as well as many of your friends and colleagues from schools who have participated in this. So congratulations, Somil, for this winning the first prize in the junior category. And you will be receiving this prize. I wish it would have been a physical one. Otherwise, on virtual mode, it will be going from Mr. Shaumya SB Datta to you. And our gratitude to Sanjay sir for guiding Shaumil in this endeavor.
So we move on. Thank the ICPE team and all my teachers for this opportunity. And sir, on the memento, sir, my spelling is wrong. It is SA. It is written there.
Okay. We'll correct it.
Sir, let me chip in here. I really apologize for this mistake. Actually, while entering the entries, whatever the spelling which has been put in, so our team has just taken that, but it has been told to us that it has to be rectified. I really apologize, and it will be taken care while sending your actual prizes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. The second prize in the junior category is Shubhrajit Roy. Shubhrajit Roy is a class 7 student from Julian Day, Elgin Road, Kolkata School. Julian Red, I'm familiar with. I've come from Kolkata, so Julian Day in the Elgin Road school. And Shubhrajit thought in this in his entry was plastic is turned as savior in COVID-19 fight. He has been mentored by Colin Madam from his school, and congratulations to you, Subrajit, for winning this prize, and also our gratitude to Colin Madam for guiding Subrajit in this endeavor. The next prize in the the next one is the third prize in the junior category goes to Ayushi Bhawal, a class 5 student from South Point School, Guwahati. Again, I'm familiar with this place, Guwahati. I've lived there for some time. So, congratulations to Ayushi for winning this prize for third prize in the junior category in the Eastern Zone.
Thank you,
And
sir.
our gratitude to Panchali Madam for guiding
Thank you, sir. Thank you once.
Ayushi in this endeavor. We really appreciate
It has
your
been a pleasure for our school also. Once again, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The next one is in the senior category, and in the senior category, the first winner is Shayantan Chakrabarti. Shayantan comes from South Point School, Guwahati. Again, South Point School, Guwahati, and Shayantan's thought in his entry was plastic is a versatile material and it can be tailored to meet specific technical needs. Wow, Shantan, I think you are going to be an engineer like me. Great. Great thought. It is the technical quality of plastic which is becoming very, very important in all these applications that we see around us. So congratulations to you, Shantan, and your prizes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, as said, that will reach you by courier, and our gratitude to Panchali Madam for guiding you in this endeavor. Panchali
Thank you,
Madam,
sir. Thank you once again.
very
It's a
appreciate.
pleasure of our school also, as we have got a lot of motivation from your side also. So thank you, sir, once again.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
The second prize in the senior category in the East Zone goes to Pranay Mishra from National High School, Kolkata. Pranay's thought in the entry came as plastic can be more than a pollutant if we utilize properly. It cannot be more pollutant if we utilize properly and if we use in measurable quantity. That we should not use in excessive quantity plastic or any other material for that matter. So that's a very, very nice thought that has been brought, that has cropped up in his entry, and we have tried to capture that. And congratulations to you, Pranay, for winning the second prize in the senior category in the Eastern Zone, and our gratitude to Rishmi Madam for guiding Pranay in this endeavor. Yeah, okay. We move on to the next prize, that is third prize for in the senior category. Again, Rishmi Madam has guided Aryan Gupta. Aryan is a class 10 students of National High School, Kolkata. If plastic would not be there, no other material would help us to the level plastic did in this tough time. And I believe he is referring to the pandemic situation that we are going through, and very thoughtful of him to bring that and appreciate the role that plastic played in this. So congratulations, Aryan, for your winning the third prize in the senior category from the Eastern Zone.
Thank you,
And
sir.
and our gratitude to Rishmi Madam for guiding you in this endeavor. Thank you, Madam, for guiding.
Sir. Thank you, sir, for organizing this All India School Contest, and I'm looking forward to more of such contests in the future. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome, Madam. Yes, thank you. Now we move on to South. South, we have our one of our industry leader, very active leader and very young leader from Kolkata. He has agreed to do the honor of distributing the prizes for the southern region, and the first prize in the junior category for the southern region goes to V. Chandrasekhar. Chandrasekhar it comes from Sri Niketan Pathshala in Chennai, and he is a class 8 student from that school. So his entry captures the essence to increase the life of food items. Plastic has been a popular choice. It is again that same theme that our keynote speakers mentioned in the beginning. It helps save food. So that is one of the reasons why plastic is extensively used in various food packaging application and also for growing food. Chandrasekhar, congratulations to you. Well done, very well done. And we will send across these mementos and the shield to you by courier. And our gratitude, Chandrasekhar, you had been really lucky. We had 3 of our teachers guiding you in this. So our gratitude to all 3 of them for guiding Chandrasekhar and getting this position in the contest. The second prize in the junior category in the south goes to Amar T. Apology if I'm not able to pronounce it properly. Harikishan is what probably I can pronounce it very well. So congratulations to you. And his thought is food wastages can be reduced with the help of plastic. Again, a very novel thought that you use plastics to really save food. And in the packaging application, it really saves food, extends the life of eatables substantially. He comes from Delhi Public School East in from Bangalore. Again, an old city of mine where I'm very familiar with. There is some background noise coming. Sudhir, can you check that?
Sure, sir. I'll check.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So Pamarti, very well done. You're in class 5, and the kind of thought that you have reflected in your entry is really laudable thought that you have.
Thank
So
you.
congratulations to you, Pamarti, and also our gratitude to Ritu Madam for guiding Pamarti in this endeavor. Ritu Madam, thank you very much for doing this for us. So we move on to the next prize in the South Zone. We have the third prize winner in the junior category is Kirthana V. Kirthana, am I pronouncing it correctly? Kirthana, your name?
Sir, it's Kirtana.
Kirtana. Okay, I'm not very good at it, so my apology. Kirtana. So she comes from Bhavan's Vidya Mandir and Iror in Kerala, and her thought in the entry was plastic packaging is an investment in protecting our food. Again, the thought is coming out is how do we prevent wastage of food, because food is very critical to all of us, and there is huge amount of wastages that take place. One estimate says that nearly 1/3 of the food is wasted. So very thoughtful of you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kirtana means a song in Carnatic music. Kirtana means a song.
Okay. Kirtana, very sweet name, and I can see a very sweet face as well.
It's a Sanskrit word.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Song. It means a song in Carnatic system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kirtana. Okay. Good. Congratulations, Kirtana. And this is the memento, and the prizes would be reaching you by courier. And our gratitude to Rajesh sir for guiding you. Rajesh sir, thank you very much for guiding Kirtana in this endeavor.
Thank you, sir.
We move on to the next category, that is the senior category in the South Zone. In the senior category in the South Zone, we have Miss Omera Yusuf from class 10 from Delhi Public School, Bangalore East. Again, she's from Bangalore Delhi Public School, Bangalore East. Omera's thought in that entry is we must address the incautious and negligent ways of using plastics. We should reduce, reuse, and recycle. Very well said, Omera. This is the mantra of sustainability. You know, to have a sustainable future, we need to reduce, reuse, and recycle as much as possible. Plastic, also all of the materials that we have around us, water, steel, whatever you have.
Thank you, sir. This has been a great experience.
Yeah, so congratulations to you, Omera. Congratulations to you. And this is your memento and the prizes which will reach you by courier. And our gratitude to Tasneem Madam. Tasneem Madam, thank you for guiding Omera in this endeavor. We appreciate the effort that you have taken. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Then we move on to the next one. That is the second prize in the senior category. South Zone goes to Aya Fatima. Aya is from Bhavan's Vidya Mandir at Girinagar, Kochi, and her entry captures the essence of plastics are needed to be used more effectively and sparingly, but should not rid of entirely. That means you need to use plastics because it is useful for all of us. And that is the thought that has come out in our entry that he had sent it to us. So Haya, very well done, very well thought out messages that you are giving it to all of us, and congratulations for your entry and for winning the second prize in the Southern Zone. So congratulations, and these prizes would reach you by, as I said, for in all other cases also by courier to you. And our gratitude to both Anu Madam as well as Deepa Madam for guiding Haya Fatima in this endeavor. Thank you, Deepa Madam. Thank you, Anu Madam, for guiding Haya Fatima in this and winning this prize for this contest. The third prize for the senior category goes to Amanda Mary Thomas. And she comes from Bhavan's Vidya Mandir, Kerala, again mentored by Rajesh sir, and her entry captures that essence that plastic was the enemy until COVID-19 struck. Now it is the hero. Mr. Ajay Shah mentioned the same thing in his speech. So similar thoughts, similar messages are coming out in all your entries. And I would like to say congratulations to you, Amanda, for winning the third prize in the Southern Zone, and our gratitude to Rajesh sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Amanda wanted to say something. Her voice broke and I couldn't catch it. Amanda, you wanted to say something?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay. You wanted to say thank you. Most welcome and really well done. All of you have done well. Now we move on to the national level. And before we move on to that, Amar Bhai, you would like to say a few words, Amar Bhai?
Sorry?
You would like to say a few words, Amar Bhai, before we move on to the national level?
First of all, thanks to ICPE, we could gather so many schools on all India basis. But now our next target should be 5,000 schools.
That will be done.
Positively. And my message to the participant students is that now you are our ambassadors for plastic industry. So please remove the myth in the minds of the people. They say no to plastics, no, but you should say them that it is KNOW. You should know the plastics. Once they know the plastics, then surely this myth will be also clear. Thanks a lot once again. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Amanda.
Okay, now the finale kind of thing. We come to the national level entries, and here we have the privilege of or the pleasure of having Professor Maske. He is the head of the Department of Polymers at the Institute of Chemical Technology, which was formerly known as UDCT in Mumbai. Professor Maske has a illustrious academic record, and I don't think we have time enough to really read out all of them. But today he is the head of the department there, as is mentioned. He has PhD. He has done his PhD. He has 157 international publications. So huge amount of awards are. He is a fellow of Maharashtra Academy of Science. Very prestigious kind of fellowship. And he has got national award in innovation in green plastic materials and products which was offered by our DCPC, Department of Chemical Petrochemical Chemicals and Petrochemicals. So it's a pleasure to have you with us. And Professor Maske, I would request you to do the honor of giving our national winners their prizes through this virtual mode. And the first prize in the junior category that Professor Maske is offering to all of us goes to Panvi Parikh. Panvi Parikh comes from Children's Academy, Mumbai, and her entry captures the essence that we often wonder whether plastic is a cheap, lightweight, and invaluable material, or it causes pollution. We heard some of our speakers talking about paradox in plastics, and it causes pollution, litter, and all awful things. But it all depends on how we use plastics and dispose it. I think you got the crux of the problem that we face in the plastic paradox. And Manvi, congratulations to you. And as usual, these prizes would be couriered to you, and our gratitude to Smriti Madam for guiding Panvi in this endeavor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The second prize in the junior category goes to Andrea Benil. Andrea comes from the STRAM Academy, Chennai. We had a program with them as well, awareness program. So her thought in these 3 steps by which your home and school can be free of plastic litter. Don't throw plastics on the floors, shelves, or other places. If you see plastic litter anywhere, pick it and throw it in the dustbin. That means you demonstrate with your act so that others can learn from you and follow you. So very good thought as a leader, what we can do to reduce plastic pollution. Tell people who you see littering not to litter. Yes, take a very proactive step and remove littering and not plastics. So this is the second prize going to Andrea Beryl, and very well very well captured the thought about plastics, management of plastics and its waste.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Andrea. Congratulations. Yes, you are saying something.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And our gratitude to Sarali Madam for guiding Andrea in this endeavor. Madam, thank you very much. We appreciate your taking some additional initiative in guiding her in this endeavor. We move on to the
thank you.
Yes,
thank
please.
you, sir. Thank you so much. On behalf of the principal and management of the SRAM Academy, I would like to thank ICPE, its team and jury members, and a big special thanks to Mr. Sudhir Khurana for his cooperation and support. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Great. So we
much.
go to the we go to the third prize winner, third prize in the junior category, and the third prize winner in the junior category is Sanjana. Sanjana comes from Indian Public School in Tamil Nadu. She is a
which place in Tamil Nadu?
Sir, I
It's
don't
in
have it
Dharmapuri,
here.
sir.
Maybe
Dharmapuri, sir.
Dharmapuri. Okay.
Dharmapuri district. Dharmapuri.
My apology. We should have captured that as well. And her thought here is plastic is not a throwaway material. I am repeating, plastic is not a throwaway material, but it is a valuable resource. plastic is a miraculous material. Help us to keep safe and healthy. Very well said, Sanjana, in your entry. Very, very thoughtful of you. So congratulations to you, Sanjana. And also our gratitude to Rajshekhar sir for guiding you in this. These are the mementos and other things which will reach both to Sanjana and to Rajshekhar sir through courier.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity.
Okay. We move on. Yeah, we move on to the senior category, the big girls, big boys category, national level. Okay. Here, the winner of the first senior level entries came from Aditya Chaudhary. He is a class 10 student from Shahid Rajpal DAV Public School in Delhi. And the thought that he had in this is plastic is cheap, sterile, and convenient, and it changes our life. It is essential for modern living, and it also has important role to play towards sustainability. And few other things that he has mentioned. I think we'll have an opportunity to see the video of some of these entries at the national level. So I'll move on by congratulating Aditya for winning the first prize in the senior category. Congratulations, Aditya, for this wonderful achievement.
Thank you, sir.
And of course, our gratitude to Saluja madam for guiding Aditya in this endeavor. Thank you, madam, for guiding Aditya and making him the #1 prize winner at the national level.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. The second prize winner in the senior category goes to Jannabi Khanna. Jannabi comes from Delhi Public School, Bangalore East, again from Bangalore East, Delhi Public School. And her entry captures the thought plastic is not the problem, but our handling of this wonder material is. We must reshape the way we use, or rather reuse, plastics. So very good thought that you have captured, Janavi. And congratulations for that, for winning the second prize in the senior category. Congratulations, Jannavi. And our gratitude to Tasneem madam for guiding Jannavi in this endeavor. Tasneem madam, thank you very much for guiding
Thank you,
Jannavi.
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
We move on to the third prize in the senior category at All India level. That goes to Shraddha Nagarajan. She is a class 12 student from Bal Bharati Public School, Navi Mumbai. So she is also, her thought in this entry was something like plastic is merely resource. Its use is upon us. We should be accountable for the waste we generate. It's true for plastic, it's true for all materials in our lives. So it is we are accountable for the waste that we generate. Very, very thoughtful of you, Shraddha, in your entry. And
thank you,
course,
sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful experience.
And congratulations to you, Shraddha, for winning this third prize in the senior category. And our gratitude to both Kumud madam as well as Tripti madam for guiding Shraddha in this endeavor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for a wonderful opportunity.
Yes, please. Kumud madam, you want to say something? Tripti madam, you want to say something? Please.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay. Okay, we move on. Before that, let me request Professor Maske to say a few words before we have a glimpse of all these 6 entries at the national level which has been sent to us. We'll try to share it with all the viewers so that they have a glimpse of what were the kind of entries that were there. Professor Maske, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So good evening to you all, and first of all, I'll congratulate to all winners. And I thank to ICPE to give me this opportunity to talk to you all guys. We're all veteran leaders and veteran experts from plastic fraternity. As you all know, UDCT, which is formerly known as UDCT ICT, Institute of Chemical Technology, we are in education and research of plastics and polymers. So we always with the young minds and the young people, and we do take care of honing their minds towards plastics, polymer engineering. So it's very happy to see these all student at the school level up to 10th standard and all. So I just wish to and request to this all young minds to take a responsibility to come into an plastics or a polymer as a career in future and convert these ideas and their thought process into reality, and which is a need of a country, and we all are there. ICT is there, ICP is there, and their schoolings and education and the veteran from polymer industry will always welcome them up. So with these words, I again congratulate to all winners and thank you very much, ICP, to give me an opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor.
Thanks, Prof. Really appreciate you joining us today at this event. We will try to take a glimpse of. Yes,
sir,
please.
may I take your just leave it, sir? Before we move on, I would like to remind that Mr. Datta is also here, where we distributed the prizes, so he may like to say something. Mr. S.
Sure.
You missed him.
Oh, my apologies, Datta. Sorry, my apology. I missed out. Maybe I was rushing through to cover the time. Okay, please go ahead. Yeah.
No, I understand. Thank you so much, respected Ramadhanji, our host today, Mr. Ray, and all our senior colleagues. I'm so glad to see so many students participating in this competition in a very, very challenging year when an unprecedented pandemic in all our lifetime has hit us. And it is also so interesting and reassuring to note that the widespread use of plastics in controlling and combating the pandemic has not escaped the attention of all the young minds of our country. And the recurring thoughts that most of the students have come up with, that plastic is a resource and it can be properly, if utilized, by reusing, recycling. All the thoughts they have come up with is very, very interesting and so reassuring. Today's children are tomorrow's leaders, tomorrow's citizens of the countries, our legislators and thought leaders of tomorrow. So I would urge all of the students to be ambassadors of for promoting plastics and also dispel the myth that plastics is something which pollutes the environment and can be dispensed with. So I would request all the students to take their thoughts forward in their life and also participate in this very, very large and interesting industry, which is an integral part of our life. I also compliment all the teachers and who have mentored the students and have come up with so many interesting thoughts. And lastly, my appreciation and compliments to the ICP team who has organized this massive event throughout the country with participation from all corners of India. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Datta. My apology once again. I missed out, at the beginning. So, and thanks for those very kind words about ICP. We appreciate that. So we move on to the next this thing. What we thought is that we will try to give you a glimpse of all those 6 entries, 3 from junior, 3 from senior, and it might take about 10 minutes or so. So do bear with us for that.
So I hope the voice is on.
Yeah.
Let us see.
No, sir, it has gone. You have to play it.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
Just hover it and then you will get the play button. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. No,
So
I couldn't get that earlier. Yeah, it is on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Can't hear it, sir. Can't hear it.
Can't hear it?
No, you have to
No.
stop and choose the.
Okay, maybe
Yeah,
it got disturbed in the middle.
No
So
worries.
I need to get out and come back again with the sound on.
When
Please
this with
bear
the
with
sound
me
on.
for a minute.
Yeah,
Couple of seconds, I'll come back. In couple of seconds, I'll come back.
Yeah. We'll wait. Okay.
1 minute, sir. No. Give me a minute, sir. I'm just getting back because this has to be done. There is a technical this thing which have to be completed before I start sharing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it got off. That is the reason. You are right, Sudhir. It went off.
Yes, sir.
I always marvel at the technology and all the.
Is the sound on?
No,
I
sir,
can
you
hear
haven't
you.
shared your screen.
Okay. This is always a challenge for people like us who are not very.
Can it be shown from Sudhir's side?
It can be shown from his side, but here I am doing it. Don't worry now. But basically, a few steps I have to take which I haven't taken. I went off.
Okay.
So that was the reason.
Okay, we will see. We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
I am, of course, technologically challenged, so I find it very difficult to do.
All of us, we have this problem, sir.
You should have reversed the roles out here. You should have let the students do this. They would have done it by now.
Yeah, they would have done it much faster than what we could do. You're right, absolutely, Ajay. Sudhir?
Yes, sir. Shall I do it?
Yeah, do it. I'm taking a lot of time because I have to go and unmute it,
Yeah.
You do it.
No worries. I'll do
So
it.
you do it at your end. I think that would be faster because I did change that sound, but it is taking time for me to.
Sure, sir. I'll do it.
Okay, I'm doing it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess this time I got it correct, I guess.
Wait. Let him go.
Yeah.
So put it in a show mode.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yes.
as a final verdict from grade 5 Children's
Coming?
Academy, Ashoknagar. We all know that plastic has now become an
It is audible now.
integral part of our life.
Is it audible?
But I often wonder if plastic is a cheap,
Yes, sir, it is
lightweight,
audible.
and an awesome material or a cause of pollution, litter, and an awful taste. Well, my friends, it all depends on how you use and dispose the plastic. Let's see.
Panvi, I'm going for some grocery shopping. We'll be back soon.
Okay, Mama, but don't forget to carry the shopping bags with you.
Yes, sure. Thanks for reminding. Bye.
Bye. Tip 1. Always plan your shopping in advance and try to buy in bulk, so you don't end up having too many MLPs at home. And yes, always carry your own shopping bags to reduce buying new plastic every time. And cleaning all these used plastic bags and containers and making them ready for the next use. Tip 2. Do not discard used plastic bags and containers after their first use. Instead, reuse them. Use them to make masks, curtains, raincoats, and even to cover your books, like the one I did. Plastic bottles can be reused to make best out of waste, like this bird feeder. Since the waste I have collected is dry waste and hence I am disposing it in the dry waste. While this waste is wet waste and hence I am disposing it in the wet waste. Also ensure that you don't discard the green bags daily. Tip 3. Always aggregate your dry and wet waste. This helps a lot in the process of recycling. So friends, by following the 3 R's, reduce, reuse and recycle, we can keep our home free from plastic litter. As students, we should extend this practice in our schools too. In my school, the students selected as green warriors do regular inspection and monitor the use of single-use plastic. Let's understand how my school manages this plastic waste. Supply Bank of India is a project by Mumbai Sustainability Centre. My school has registered as a branch of this bank and encourages students to become the account holder and submit the MLPs. These MLPs are then further used in making roads. These are the true champions whose MLP collection didn't stop even in this corona pandemic. Other than Supply Bank of India, my school has also collaborated with other plastic waste management organizations like Keshav Shrishti and Mumbai Plastic Recyclathon. Friends, I am sure that if each school takes such initiatives, we all can create a plastic-free environment together. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Very practical.
This is from Benil. He had given this. This is from Sanjana.
Okay.
Good job, Benil.
Impossible life without water, air and soil. Impossible life without plastics. Plastic is an amazing innovation of man. Plastic is a boon to mankind. Plastic is a miraculous material. Plastic incorporates in every aspect of our life. Plastic is not a thrown away material. Plastic saves food resources. Around 1.3 million tons of food is wasted every year around the world. Plastic packaging significantly reduces food waste, energy consumption, and resources used. Packaging beverages in PET versus glass or metal reduces energy consumption by 50%. Greenhouse gas emissions were reduced 55% on the same basis. Plastic save water. The production of plastic bags consumes less than 4% of the water needed to make paper bags. Water loss is considerably reduced by using plastic pipelines. Innovative plastic products can help conserve water in homes and agriculture. Plastic save forests. Paper and timber are replaced by plastics. These plastics save our forest and reduce deforestation. Plastic save fuel. Lightweight plastic parts in cars save around 3,000 liters of petrol over a lifetime. Use of plastic for society. Aircraft save 20% of fuel. Plastic products enables energy savings of 53 million tons of crude oil. Plastic recycling conserve natural resources. Plastic recycling prevents the surplus demand for petroleum products. Recycling decreases resource depletion and reduces the ecosystem destruction. 1 ton of recycled plastic saves 5,774 kilowatt of energy, 60.3 barrels of oil, and 98 million BTUs of energy. For plastic rolls, the waste plastic will replace part of the bitumen. When the lifetime of plastic road is doubled, the bitumen and money will be saved. Fuel from waste plastic conserve the fossil fuels. Plastic recycling can reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
The first Aditya's entry, which won the first prize.
When the gods granted King Midas one wish, he wished that everything he touched would turn to gold. Midas was delighted. Trees, rocks, buildings, all gold. But soon he found in horror that his food turned into gold as well. When he hugged his daughter to soothe his pain, he realized his mistake too late. The richest man in existence was starving, heartbroken, and alone. Humanity got a similar wish granted when we learned how to turn brown, stinky.
What happened?
There is some problem. It has stopped suddenly. Connectivity issue could be one of the reasons. Just let me check what is happening. Sudhir?
Yes, sir.
Just check because there may be some.
This was okay. Trees, rocks, buildings, all gold.
Just come back.
Soon he found in horror that his food turned into gold as well. When he hugged his daughter to soothe his pain, he realized his mistake too late. The richest man in existence was starving, heartbroken, and alone. Humanity got a similar wish granted when we learned how to turn brown, stinky goo into magic. Plastic, cheap, sterile, and convenient, it changed our lives. But this wonder of technology got a little out of hand, and these days we are focused mostly on the bad side of the coin. So, just to make sure, banning plastics is the best option, right? We don't need it in our lives at all, and it's affecting our planet for the worse. Actually, it's a lot more complicated than that, because as I said earlier, this coin's other side has not yet been discussed. By allowing manufacturers and consumers to do more with less, using plastics can help reduce energy use and greenhouse gas emissions throughout the life of a product or package.
A recent European study found that replacing plastics with other material would require the use of 57% more energy and result in a 61% increase in greenhouse gas emissions.
Making a single-use plastic bag requires so little energy and produces far lower carbon dioxide emissions compared to a reusable cotton bag that you would need to use your cotton bag 7,100 times before it would have a lower impact on the environment than the plastic bag.
Many plastic building products promote the efficient use of energy and other resources. A one-year study found that the use of plastic building and construction materials saved 467.2 trillion BTU of energy over alternative construction materials.
That's enough energy saved over the course of a year to meet the average annual energy needs of 4.6 million US households. Plastics provide significant energy savings which strongly contribute to reducing harmful emissions, which include consuming 2.4 billion gigajoules less energy per year than alternative materials, and saving 53 million tons of crude oil per year. Existing plastic products enable significant savings in energy and greenhouse gas emissions. Plastics are essential to modern living and also vital in delivering a low-carbon economy.
However, the positive impact which plastics have on climate protection throughout their life cycle is not fully understood and appreciated. Right now, plastics have an important role to play in the journey towards sustainability. We found a magic material and had a really fun time with it. But we really need to be careful with it, or just like Midas, we'll soon find ourselves in a world we didn't envision.
Very good, very good, very good, very good.
So that was the end. That was some glimpse of those entries at the national level. I thought this could be a moment where we could also get a few bites from the chairman of the jury, Professor Kale, who had taken the pains of working out these entries. So can I invite Professor Kale to share a few thoughts? Professor Kale actually had been HOD at UDCT at that point of time and is a very, very highly respected academician in this field. So Professor Kale, we are eager to listen to you, maybe a few bites that you may have about these entries.
Thank you, Sapanda. Am I audible?
Yes, Prof, you're audible.
In fact, I must thank ICPE for this wonderful job, very massive work, and many people have helped me. So it's not my work alone that I became the chairperson for this particular awards committee. So I must thank all my colleagues.
One minute.
I was very happy to see so many different ways by which these new children they look at all this. See, none of these have studied plastics, but they have got very unbiased mind, unbiased way of looking at it, and they don't spare a word. So I'm very glad that we ourselves were really thrilled to see totally new aspect of the same material which we have been using for the last so many years. I've been teaching, but the way these people looked at it is amazing. It opened my eyes also. Now I'm sure that they will be the responsible citizen in future. One good thing about all these people, what I have seen is that they say what they want to say clearly. They don't spare the words. So one of the entries said that if you see somebody littering, you can tell him not to litter. Now this is the courage which I was expecting, and I'm really glad that they will become our ambassadors in future, senior citizens. They will be the lawmakers. They will be the scientists. They will be the managers. Number of issues. They will be citizens and who will speak for plastic. If something is bad about plastics, I'm sure they will not spare and they will look for the remedies also. So I wish them a very good success in their future life, not just because they are in plastic competition, but they will be winner their entire competitions that they will meet in their life. I'm really thankful to Sapata and Tushar that they invited me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof, for those kind words for ICPE. Now would like to move on to felicitating 10 schools who had participated in a very large way. You know, they have very actively participated. Large number of entries have come from those schools. So give me a second to get into that. And in this process, I'm actually fortunate to have with us the Vice Chancellor of Somaya Vidya Bihar, Professor Pillai. He has joined us to do this honor of felicitating these 10 top schools that had participated in this contest. So I'm going to that first slide. Just give me a second, please. I'll just go there. Yes, there we are. These are the top 10 schools that have got this award. And as I said, we have Professor Rajshekaran Pillai, the Vice Chancellor of Somaya Vidya Bihar. He is a very, very well accomplished, known teacher he had been in UGCT. I'll not take because if I take time to introduce him, then it's going to take the whole evening. So Professor Pillai, thank you very much for doing us this honor and distributing the prizes for these 10 top schools. We have these schools The first one is Indraprastha World School at Paschim Bihar, Delhi, and we have our principal, Miss Shikha Arora. We so
Yeah,
with
excuse
Shikha
me,
Arora,
sir.
Madam, I would
Excuse me, sir.
like you to say, yeah, I'd like you to say a few things. Yes.
Yeah, very good evening, jury members and the members of ICPE. I'm Bhavna Keswani, event coordinator from Indraprastha World School. Due to some administrative work, my principal ma'am couldn't join, but I'm really elated and highly thankful to ICPE team for giving us such a respectable stand with their organization. A big thanks to all of you from my management and from my principal. Thank you to all. Thank you to all.
So our greetings to Arora Madam for being sending the largest number of entries from your school.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The
Thank
next
you,
one is Cambridge Foundation School. Cambridge Foundation School in Rajouri Garden, New Delhi, and we have hopefully Puri Madam with us. Madam, are you here with us on this event? You'd like to say something, or maybe the teacher in charge would like to say something?
I think there is nobody from the school, so we can move on.
Okay, we'll move on. This is the second one. The third one is Bal Bharati. My problem is there is something blocking this top view. Yeah. Okay.
So kindly go back. I'll announce if there is a problem.
It is. There is a patch, black patch coming on the
sir.
top. How do I get rid of that?
So if you permit, sir, shall I announce?
Yes, please. You read out. Yeah.
So the next award is to Balwant Rai Mehta Vidya Bhavan, ASMA second shift, Greater Kailash, New Delhi. And we have, I think, Madam Vandana Babarwal, principal, along with us. May I have your camera on, please, ma'am?
Echo is coming.
Yeah, why the echo?
No, it's not coming now. Vandana Madam, if you are there, you can put on the video. Yeah.
A very good evening to one all present. My heartfelt gratitude to ICP honored us with this prestigious award. Would just like to mention that ours is a school in the whole of Delhi, and there are so many apprehensions and safety of children in the second shift. Here on this platform, I just want to see how the second shift children are doing so well at the national level. And we have the credit of having the highest score in the board examinations as well. So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity today. And thank you so much to ICPE once again for honoring us with this prestigious award. Thank you so much and all the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. We go to the fourth school, Swarn Prastha Public School, Sonipat. I would request our principal madam, if she is on this webinar, if she would like to say a few words, or the teacher in charge would like to say a few words.
Namaskar, sir. My heartfelt thanks to the jury and to the ICPE team. Very well organized program, and I'm really honored. I just want to tell you people that my school is one of the Green School awardee too.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. The fifth school that we are honoring on this event is our Bal Bharati Public School at Kharghar, Navi Mumbai. And I hope we have our principal, Parameshwaran sir, with us. Sir, you are there on this platform?
Good evening, sir. He has not been able to join due to some commitment. So
Yes.
on his behalf, I extend heartfelt thanks to ICPE for organizing such a beautiful event. It has been a great learning experience for our students. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Okay, we move on to the sixth school, that is Gyan Mandir Public School at Narayana, Delhi. And we have hopefully our principal madam with us, madam, or
And
maybe our teacher in charge.
I am Mrs. Sumati Anand, Gyan Mandir Public School, and
Thank you, ma'am.
I am really very thankful to for all of you for organizing such a wonderful function. And this is the platform where we could share our uh, environment friendly things about the plastic and about the various techniques so that all of us schools can share. And thank you very much for recognizing the efforts of the children of our school. And we will be highly motivated and obviously will do much better now with the knowledge of all the other schools. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Sumati, madam. Thank you. Appreciate you joining us at this event. We move on to the seventh school, that is Bhavna's Vidya Mandir at Girinagar in Kerala. Girija, madam, if you are with us, you may like to say a few words, or maybe our teacher in charge.
Namaste, sir. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we move on to the eighth school, that is East West Model School in Kolkata, and our teacher in charge is joining us here. Principal madam could not join, and would you like to say a few words?
Yes,
Stacy, madam? Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much, ICPE, for this honor along with the other awardee schools. It has been very competitive, and the beautiful dichotomy of plastic, which has been explained in this webinar as well, was very mind-opening. I'm sure that students would take a lot back home and see plastics in a new manner. So thank you for this opportunity, and I'm glad that our management and our committee of teachers could inspire our students to take active participation. Thank you for this award, ICPE.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. And we move on to the ninth school, Bluebells School International in Greater Kailash, New Delhi. If Principal ma'am, you are on this event, we would like to have a few words from you.
Good evening, sir. Principal ma'am could not attend the meeting due to some urgent commitment. So I am Mrs. Neeru Bhushan. I was a teacher in charge.
Yes.
So I would really like to congratulate ICPE for holding such an event at all India level. And I would really like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to participate and recognize. And our school has got the recognition at the all India level. That is really very thankful to you and your entire team. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
10th one is very dear to my heart. It is from Reliance Foundation School at Kopar Khairane. And I wonder if Alok sir is with us, or our teacher in charge.
Good evening to the esteemed jury and the ICPE team. I, Shalini Garg, the Vice Principal of the school, is here.
Okay.
On behalf of sir, for a last minute commitment, he wasn't able to join this program. On his behalf, I convey the thanks to the ICP. It's been a very good and a fruitful association, and our children and us as educators always have a lot of learning which comes from ICP, and the opportunity our children get to be part of these competitions has been wonderful. So thank you all once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. With this, we come to the close of the award event for the 10 schools. Somebody wants to say something?
पर्सनल चैट पे लिखा
क्या
I want you to register in this competition.
करो दिखाओ मुझे क्या है टीम्स
प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ म्यूट योरसेल्फ बच्चों जरा बंद आपका वो म्यूट कर दो माइक I take this opportunity to invite Professor Pillai to say a few words to all of us, to our principals, to our students, to our teachers, and all of us on this platform. Professor Pillai, I hand it over to you. As I said, I can't introduce you in such a short time, so please share your thoughts with us.
Audible. That's what I wanted. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yes.
I am audible, no?
Yeah.
Yes, Professor. Yes, you are audible.
Thank you very much. Mr. K.G. Ramanathan, President of Indian Society of Plastic and Environment. Mr. Sapan Ray, distinguished industrialists who made keynote speeches in this function. Dear principals and participated students from all over the country. Distinguished jury chaired by Dr. D.D. Kale, other members of the ICP. First of all, I consider it a great privilege and honor to be with you all for this last 2 hours, hearing the real educational innovations from the various schools. My role is to congratulate and present the awards to the schools which presented maximum students in this contest. I so to congratulate the Indraprastha World School, Delhi, and its principal, Mrs. Shikha Arora, Cambridge Foundation School, Delhi, Rajouri Garden, Dr. Anita Puri, Delhi, Principal Miss Vandana Abarwal, Swarnaprastha Public School, Sonipat, Miss Rashmi Grover, Gyanamandar Public School, Narayana, Delhi, Ganesh Parameshwara, Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Girinagar, Kerala, Mrs. Girija, East West Model School, Calcutta, Miss Shreyashi Thar, Global School International, Delhi, Miss Mr. Alok Kadara and the Vice Principal Shalini, and any other, of course, all the other schools who have presented maximum students for this contest. This particular activity of ICP is a really experiential learning program in education for sustainable development. The students get to know that there is nothing in this world which can be used and thrown away. And even the word use and throw is some sort of a derogatory word. They should understand everything as a use. And this particular exercise, I have been just watching the slogans they have made or the statement made by each presenter. They are all probably they get educated themselves. How sustainable development is possible by understanding the use of it and everything. There is a saying, of course. There are some stories that there is nothing which cannot be used in this world. Nothing. Whether it is maybe used, reused, circulated. So they probably get an opportunity to understand education, school education, for understanding sustainable development. Circular economy and all that we are now studying at maybe at the much higher level, but they do understand what is what can be sustained. For example, the lesson I have also seen in Journal of Chemical Education. I am basically chemist. Journal of Chemical Education and all that. I have seen lesson plans in school education. How exactly plastics can be really made known to the children. Maybe the new numbering system, the recyclability stickers, all these things. These are all very necessary to understand the thing. And the very meaning of the term plastic is originally plastic was an adjective, something which shape can be changed without changing the structure. That was the original term of the word. Now, by doing this exercise, the students come to know what is the origin of plastics, for what are use. They of course they experience it, and then how it can be reused. These are all really education for sustainable development. I take this opportunity to once again congratulate all the participants of for the in this contest, national contest, who have participated. And then I would like to definitely congratulate it more for those who have secured 1, 2, 3 positions in the various zones in the junior and senior category. I am not mentioning the name because the organizers have very effectively presented them. Actually, we remember all of them. I also take this opportunity to congratulate the teachers who have moderated, who have probably mentored this particular activity for the children. And this will definitely give an opportunity for teachers also look at the interest of students and then give them opportunities. I am sure that this particular recognition by the ICPE for these teachers, and the teachers as well the principals and also the students, they will definitely remember. They will continue to understand the principles and the philosophy behind sustainable development and keeping the environment clean all the time, without losing anything in the proper perspective. Let me thank once again the organizers for extending me an invitation for this event, and it was so passionately presented, and it was so encouraging and motivating. And this type of encouragement and motivation is necessary from institutions of this kind. And it is also very important that the children, the teachers, the principals got an opportunity to understand this the ICP. Of course, some of them may be knowing it, and also they could see that the industrialists working in the area. They could also got a feel about the various petrochemicals and plastics industry in the country. They also have seen institutions like ICP, Institute of Chemical Technology. So how industry, academy, institutions, schools, society are working together for a sustainable world, for an ever clean world, and protecting the economy and protecting the environment. Thank you once again. It was a great opportunity for me to interact with you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Pillai, for those very encouraging words that you have for all my young friends, teachers, principals, and some of not so young people like us. Thank you very much. But we are still young at heart. Okay, we are more or less done, and we are few minutes behind schedule. Nevertheless, before we go to this last item of today's agenda, the vote of thanks, we have one of our very senior industry leader, Mr. Arvind Mehta. Maybe he would like to say a word or two before we move on to the vote of thanks. Arvind bhai, are you there? If you are there, please join us for a couple of words from you.
Thank you, SK Reji, and heartiest congratulations to the students who have done a mind-boggling work. Heartiest congratulations to selection committee who has done wonders, because not an easy job and really difficult. This virtual conference should continue, must continue even the normal times are there, because it is easy for each and every VIP to attend, and it saves a lot of time, and our work is done. And secondly, lastly, we have the yesterday budget that is given a lot of money for the Swachh Bharat. So we should connect this activity with Swachh Bharat. This will be my saying. And once again, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arvind Bhai.
Thank you, Arvind Bhai. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Come to the last item. The vote of thanks is being proposed. Vote of thanks from my colleague, member of ICPE's executive committee, Mr. Manish Agarwal, is proposing a vote of thanks to all of us. Manish, over to you, please.
Yeah, respected KJ Ramanathan sir, President ICPE, Shri Ajay Shah ji, Shri Kamal Tandon, SK Ray ji, Taparia ji, Professor Maske, Mr. Datta, Mr. Amar Seth. It is indeed my pleasure and privilege to offer vote of thanks on this special day of felicitation of all our winning young friends and their mentoring teachers as a result of All India School Contest, which is the fourth by ICP for both junior and senior category. First and foremost, would like to once again congratulate all the star performers today, their mentoring teachers, principals, and respective schools. And thanks for participating and making this event a grand success. Would have loved to have this event through physical presence, but due to the COVID protocols, we are doing it virtually. As per address by our eminent speakers earlier, the young students, teachers are the ambassadors of their respective school and the cities. Surely they will spread the positive image of plastics, which we saw taken a perception change during the pandemic. Plastics are indispensable and we can't imagine the life without plastics, but also need to remember the behavioral changes which we are required to have for the proper collection, segregation and disposal of plastic waste. I would like to thank Shri KG Ramanathanji, who is our guiding force and a pillar. Our industry captains, Shri Ajay Shahji, Shri Kamal Tandon, Shri S.J. Tapariaji, Shri Soumya Dattaji, Shri Amar Seth, Professor Maske from ICT, Professor Pillai for sparing time and expressing their thoughts, views, encouraging, inspiring to our young friends on this occasion. Many thanks also to jury panel member, which was headed by Professor Kale, Mr. Rajesh Goba, Mr. T.K. Banerjee, Mr. Datta, and it was honor for me also to be a part of the jury for this mammoth task of evaluation of more than 2,700 entries and finally giving us this 30-star performance across the country. I would like to thank all the sponsors for sponsoring the event, Reliance, Supreme and Gale. I must not forget to thank the entire ICP team who contributed immensely for organizing this conference, especially Mr. Sudhir Khurana and Mr. T.K. Bandyopadhyay. Finally, I want to thank our inspiring leader, Sri S.K. Ray sir, for his untiring efforts and guiding the team for successfully organizing this event at every entire stages of the contest, which is culminating today. He was instrumental right from the beginning of conceiving the topics of the contest till today at the prize distribution and felicitation for our star performers. Thus, once again, on behalf of ICP, Gail and my personal behalf, I would like to thank each one of you for making this event a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kandalwal, and our thanks to the sponsors for this event. And Mr. Kandalwal comes from GAIL India Limited. Thank you, Mr. Kandalwal, Ajay Shah, and S.J. Taparia for supporting us in this event. Thanks to all of you. With that, we conclude and thank you very much. Please take care and stay safe. We are just maybe 5-10 minutes over short the time. Apology for that. And once again, thank you and stay safe.
Well done, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sapan. Thank you, Ramnathan ji.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
May I request everyone to kindly
Thank you so much.
please don't go away.
Can I ask something?
Sudhir, you are saying something?
Yeah. I just want to say one thing. Sir, kindly stop sharing your screen. I would like to take one screenshot of everyone opening their cameras with.
So I'll stop sharing, right?
Yes, sir. And if
Okay.
I request everyone to kindly open their cameras so that we can see everyone in the grid and we can take a snapshot.
Okay. Yes.
As many as we can. I request
Arvind
everyone.
bhai,
I request everyone to
Arvind
kindly
bhai,
switch on their.
yeah, Arvind bhai, kya chho tame? Yes, video hiding from all of us. Arvind bhai.
I request Kumud ma'am,
Yes.
the other teachers, the principal, the students.
Yeah.
Kindly switch on your camera. Just let me take your one snapshot.
Professor Pillai, if you can put on the video, sir.
Manish ji, Devabrata sir, Bandyopadhyay sir,
Arvind bhai.
Mr. Datta.
Somma kahan?
You can keep yourself muted, but you can switch on your camera.
Arvind Mehta.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, all. Stay safe.
Thank you.
I want to ask something.
Thank you.
You can. I'm just sharing my number. If you have any questions, you can call me, beta.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Sudhir sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all. I'm just
Thank
sharing
you.
my
Thank
number.
you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir.